Now, as general elections in Nigeria approach, a Nigerian artist is putting his artistic skills to use by starting a campaign dubbed Vote with Ink and Not Blood. He's hoping to send an important message of peace, and that's the most closely contested poll since the end of the military rule back in 1999, when some 800 people were killed and 65,000 displaced in the process.
Hold up in his studio, Nigerian visual artist Victor scrutinizes his recent works, a collection of colorful splashes of ink on canvas that are part of an ongoing art campaign on the web, aptly titled Vote with Ink, Not Blood. The campaign calls for peace during the country's election period. Vote with Ink, Not Blood comes just before Nigeria's most closely and keenly contested polls since the end of military rule in 1999. Apart from the paintings, Ekikeameno also pushes out quotes, illustrations and cartoons on social media.
There is that palpable air of uncertainty, there is that we must grab power, or we must take power, or we must hold on to power, so this has been quite, there are people threatening that if their candidate don't win, that there will be war, so when you hear something like that, you don't just sit back and keep quiet.
Ekikeameno returned to Nigeria from the US in 2008 after graduating with a Master's of Fine Art degree in creative writing and teaching arts for 14 years. He says his decision to return was born out of a need to do something worthy for his country. Ekikeameno produces abstract and symbolic works of art. Vote with Ink, Not Blood is amongst his repertoire of paintings that engage with African politics.
Each time you have a new election, bringing in new, whether new or old leaders, but it's a new process to vote them. It's almost like a new moon. It's almost like a new beginning. So asking for peace, praying for peace is what Ink Not Blood is all about. I'm praying for peace, literally, in my own way, So it ties into the whole thing that I started this year in a way that, yes, this is an election year, this is a new beginning, this is a new moon, and let there be peace in Nigeria.
Foreign powers are closely following events in Nigeria and have voiced concerns that there could be a repetition of violence that followed 2011 elections when 800 people died. But Ekikeameno says that he is optimistic that the polls in Africa's biggest economy will be successful.
We can't get it wrong. Nigeria is actually building, whether we want to agree or not, it has become a power force in the economic space in Africa. We were just, everybody was breathing a sigh of relief and saying we are seeing a lot of foreign direct investment and the whole 9 yards. Yes, the oil price has tanked and everything, but there are other areas where if there is peace in the country, we don't have to worry about oil, really.
A prolific artist, Ekikeameno has held numerous exhibitions in Nigeria, the United States and Europe. In 2008, he won both the Leon Forrest Scholars Fiction Award in New York and the Breadloaf Writers Conference Scholarship in the US.
In the words of Victor, vote with ink and not blood. We'd love to hear from you here on Network Africa. Feel free to reach out to us via email or Twitter. The address and handle are on your screen. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Cynthia.